can you confirm or able to see my screen?
Yes,
Ramesh.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Okay. So in yesterday's class, we were discussing about marketing list, right? So we'll continue with that. So here we have created like two type of marketing list. One is a dynamic marketing list. One is a static marketing list, right? So here for this static and dynamic marketing list, we can create, I mean, campaigns and key campaigns, right? So if you, what will happen, like we have discussed already, like campaigns and key campaigns. Campaigns means where you can conduct the events in outside, like it's required like approval, money, demo fees, like a lot of things are involved, right? So coming to the key campaign, where it is, it's not involved many things, like where you can done it immediately, like SMS, email, digital marketing. So like this, we can take it. So we'll check like how we can create this campaigns and key campaigns in the application side. Okay. So now I'll go to this one static marketing list here. Okay. So here we have an option, right? You just click on a new campaign. If you click on new campaign, you see new record will be there here. Okay. So in this we can create. So what type of campaign you are going to create? Right.
Are you able to voice?
Yes, sir. I'm continuing. Okay. If I click on new campaign, so you can create a new campaigns here. Like here you see, the campaign is nothing but like as I said that like some events, right? So let's say car event I can say or campaign. I'm just running this now. Okay. So campaign code is CC1. I'm just giving here. Okay. So and I'm giving expected response is like 50%. Like let's say if I call 200 people, I'm expecting the response from the 50 people. Okay. And so here when you want to start this event, like propose start date, propose end date, actual start date, and actual end date. So that dates you can give. Let's say I want to start this event like Saturday, actual end date. 2 days I'm going to conduct the event here. You just save this record. Once you save this record, campaign record will be created. Okay. So it's saving the record. Here you see for which record for iPhone customer from Hyderabad marketing list, I created a campaign here. Okay, so here during the campaign time, we have some activities, right? So campaign activities, that campaign activities we need to create. You see, if you click on new campaign activity, we have a different type of activities will be there during the event, like content preparation, sending an email to the customers. So all these things. Let's say here, like what type of direct follow up with a contact. So how you want to connect, like through the phone call I want to connect. So here I'm just connecting with the customers through the phone call. So in the campaign set, this is one of the tasks. You can choose different things like content preparation. Also we can track the activity, targeting, marketing, list creation, because whatever the activities we are doing that event, that can be captured as a campaign activity. So here I'm just following with the contacts, the particular customers. So through the phone call, that activity I'm just creating here. Okay, here, okay, I'm conducting the event at the shopping mall. At the shopping mall, like I want to connect to the customer through the phone call. That activity also is created. Now, my thing here is, I'll tell you one thing. In general scenario, in a banking side, you will receive a promotional calls. Sir, you want credit card or you want some loans and like that, right? So here, customers' information will be there in the banking side. What managers will do is they will assign this task to the respective members. For 100 customers are there, I need to share all these records to the 100 agents, right? So here, if you talk like any record, let's say this is a customer record. Who is the owner of the record here? Owner of the record is a test user. Means this test user responsibility to work on this Accenture record, right? He has to, like, whatever he needed, he has to respond because he is the owner of the record, right? In the same way, okay. In the same way, when you are creating the activity, who should be the, like, who should call to the customers here? That can be decided the owner of the record. Okay. Okay. Campaign activity is created. Okay. I'm going to distribute the campaign here. So I need to have a phone call with the customers, right? Who should call to the customers? So that can be done, checked here. Like due date is today only, we should call to the customers, right? So today they need to do like a car event and giving a 30% discount if somebody buy from this event. Okay, distribute. So there are 20 marketing list people are there. I'm creating the event, like campaign activities event. So who should call to the customers? The owner of the records in the marketing list, or assign it to me, or assign it to user or team, or the owner of the target marketing list. Because we in the marketing list we have added 20 members, right? For 20 records also we have a owners. The owners are responsible to call to the customers to explain about the product here, or assign it to me. I can take also, I'll call, say entire day I'll call to the customers. Okay, so assign it to me, user or some other team. If you want to assign it to someone, you can now assign it to someone here. So I'm distributing this phone call activities to the all the agents. You see, distribute. I don't know why it is coming. Okay, click on distribute. So it's a distributed. So what will happen? Like as I said that if you want to have a phone call with a customer, you will be creating the phone call activity. So here for a marketing list of people, I have distributed the campaign. So phone call activities I'm creating at a time. So that means on the 20 members, the phone call activities will be created. So let's refresh. You see, car event, like that 20 phone call activities are created. And which records it will be created? The records which are there in the marketing list. So if I go to car campaign, okay, yes, in the marketing list, if I go here, all the members, for all the members, phone call activities will be created. Let's take Brian Lemmy. For this customer, one phone call activity will be created. You see, car event. Did I create it manually here? Not right. So it's created from the campaign. That means my manager is running the campaign for this marketing list of people. Automatically, phone call events will be created on this event. These records. So as a owner of the record, let's say this record I'm opening. I'll come and open this. Okay, I'm the owner of the record. As a owner of the record, immediately I'll check this event. Okay, there is a campaign is running. I need to call to these customers. So I should explain it to that. I'm giving a 30% discount. Okay, this is happening in the banking sector also. Manager will run the campaign. and then they will create a phone call activities on the customer's record, and the owner of the customer, the owner of like agents or owners, right? The owners are responsible to call to the customers, and then they will call to us and they will take the confirmation about the loans or credit card, right? So now, so again, I'm navigating to the marketing list. Okay, so for this one, for these members, I've created a campaign. That means phone call activities are created on the multiple records at a time. So owner of the records will call to the customers and they will get a response. So here, if you see here, if you call to the customers, like just go to campaign activities, okay, and then open this. Okay, like for example, I'm calling to the customer. Just open this record. Okay, here we have an open record button here. Okay, immediately what I'll do as a owner, I'll call to the customer. Sir, we are giving a 30% discount. So are you interested to buy this for so and so like this? Now customer says that he will respond. You see, he will respond like customer says that sometimes I'm very much interested to buy. You can convert this to opportunity directly. Again, sales module will start. Some customer says that sir, I already bought a car, but I'm having an issue. You can create a case. I mean, service module not yet covered. But here promote to response. You can promote to response also. So what is the response the customer is giving? That will be added here. You see, promote to response. Okay, whatever the discussion is happened between you and the customer, that will be captured as a response. Okay, customer says that he is interested. He is interested. Okay, so here after calling to the customer, I'm converting that response to as a campaign response. If he is interested, not interested, based on the things we can choose here. So save this record. Customer says that he is interested. Right? This is captured as a campaign response, because in the campaigns, how many responses we got from the customers, that should be captured as a campaign response. Right? So okay, customer says that he is interested, then we can convert this campaign response to lead or existing lead, quotation orders directly we can, or close response. The customer say, when I'm doing the marketing, customer says that if he is interested, we can start the lead creation, opportunity, quotation, order, invoice. From the marketing module, we are going to the sales module again, right? So cycle, right? So from the marketing strategy, I got some responses from the customer side. Customer says that okay, they are interested. Now from that response, you create a lead. Now sales team will come into picture. Sales team will follow from sales, a lead, opportunity, quotation, order. Okay, so for now, like I'm just closing the response. We can take like another record also to create a lead, because I already covered the sales model, right? Like leads creation, opportunities, and all. So you close, you can see the response is closed. So that means in the related campaigns, you can check the response entity also. We have campaign responses. Like all the responses will be captured here. The main thing here is when you are conducting any event at the shopping mall, when you're like we have some activities, campaign activity, like calling to the customers and explaining about the product. All these things are activities. So here campaign activity I have taken as a phone call to call to the customers. So what I did is like I've taken a marketing list. I have created a campaign for those marketing lists. I have distributed the activity to the all the owners of the records. So the owner of the record is responsible to have a phone call with the customers, and they will get the response. Once a response is captured in the CRM, I mean in the as a campaign response, the campaign response can be converted to lead again. So again, sales module, sales process will start from there. Like a very small module, so nothing to discuss in this, just distributing the activities, campaign activities. So like this, you can get a number of responses if you want. You can create a new number of responses here. Okay, so here what is a lead here then? Because we are targeting the members, right? Already existing leads. So sometimes lead means is a potential customer, new customer, right? So during the campaign time, some customers inquire, like friend or relative also come. At that time, that relative information we can take it as a lead in the campaigns here. Okay, so sometimes you'll call to your friend and you'll bring your friend, another friend also. At that time, those persons information we can take it as a lead to like market the product. Okay, this is how these campaigns will work in the system. Campaigns should be distributed, and the response, the activity response will be captured as a campaign response. The response can be converted to lead or can be closed. Okay, this is about marketing list, I mean campaigns. So for this one, you can create a campaign and kick campaign also. For another marketing list, I'm going to create a kick campaign. Kick campaign is nothing but just simply sending a SMS, email, or digital marketing. That's it. So just create a record. Automatically, that will create a record like a phone call activities or email activities on these records. Let's take the new kick campaign. So click on next. Okay, so here quick campaign is like for offer. Okay, like this. Next, what type of activity you want to quickly do it? Like I want to have a phone call with the customers to the marketing list members. So the owner of the records I'm assigning. Click on this. The due date should be tomorrow end of the day. We should. So subject is car offer or washing machine offer giving 20% discount during this campaign and it. There is no much here like distributing and nothing will be there. Just phone call activities will be created after 2 minutes. Let's see number of failures, number of success we can check. If the marketing list members having a valid phone number of success will be increased or it will be failures. So let's wait. It is in a pending status now. Okay, still it's pending. Yeah, it's completed. Number of success 4. 4 means phone 4 call activities are created in the members. So each and every member we can see the phone call here. You see, car offer giving 20%. You can open this record. Again, same procedure. Like we can close the phone call in case user is not responded. You can promote as a response to the campaign response, which like we are connecting car offers related campaign. So you say not interested. So here also you can choose like not interested and then save. So here the campaign response is captured. He is not interested. So he is not interested means we can close the response. No use, right? If the customer says that he is not interested, I can close. The campaign response also is captured as part of the campaign. Because in general, if you talk like calling to the customers, getting the response and updating in the CRM system, that's it. Right? See, all the information, all the customers information, all the customers response should be captured. It will be helpful for the like future campaigns. If customer says that he is not interested in this event, maybe he may interested in the next campaign, right? today I don't want the home loan. Maybe after 6 months, if customer like banking persons calls me, I may interested in the bank home loan, right? So that's why every 3 months, every 6 months, campaigns will run from the marketing team. So that's why every 3 months or 6 months, you will get a call from the banking sector. So you want credit card or phone call, because campaigns are running from their end. The owner of the records, I mean, the agents of the banking system will call to the customers. So if you want, they will convert the response to the interested or not interested. If you are interested, they will send information to the sales team by creating the lead. So like that in a real time scenario, right? So you have any questions, like, because this is like simple module, like marketing module, nothing, because we don't have much projects on marketing module. We have more projects on sales and service, right? So any doubts or clarifications on this? You can ask if you have any questions, or I'll go with the service module. Ramesh, Kadir, Shruti, Siddha, Siva, Tejasvi, Bharat.
Okay, sir. No questions.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll start service module. Okay. Now campaigns are completed, and you got some responses from the customers, and the response are converted to leads. Also the sales team also sell the product to the customers, like lead, opportunity, quotation, order, invoice. Now during the sales time, company will provide some warranty information, like 2 years or 3 years warranty, right? If the product is damaged, they'll give a free service to the customers. Right. So if it is in a warranty state only, otherwise they will charge you something. So that part will be covered in the service module here. Yes. How the agents will work. Like this is customer service agents. What are the things we can perform in this? We can decide. Like in the service module, there are a lot of things will be there. So whenever you raise any complaint to the customer care, normally what you do, like if you have any problem with the product, like if you have a warranty information, then what you do, you will call to the customer care and you will register a complaint, right? What they will say, sir, your issue will be resolved in a 48 hours of time, correct? So this 48 hours of time who will give? Like it's a that 48 hours should be covered in the working hours only, because company working hours morning 6 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. That 48 hours should be calculated from 6 to 6 only, not beyond 6 or 7, 8, should not calculate, right? And also, if the service team is having a public holidays, that 48 hours of time should not be calculated, correct? So that means if somebody raise any complaint, if the timer is starts on the case, we need to consider like employee working hours, and what is the warranty, and how many warranty services are free for this customer, and whether it is a holiday or not. All these things we need to consider before giving a service to the customers, right? If somebody says that somebody said that the issue will be resolved in 48 hours, but issue is not resolved because it's a Saturday Sunday, that is a company holiday, that 48 hours of time we should not calculate, right? So those things should be configured in the service module. Then the cases creation, I mean complaints will be started creating it. Okay. So now in the service module, okay, in the service module, what is the entry point here is service management we have, right? In the service management, first I need to configure the service person's working hours. Okay, let's start with it. So, yeah, here you see. First holiday schedule and customer service. So companies having some holidays like Sankranti holidays and Christmas holidays, right? So those holidays should be configured first. Okay. So first I'm creating the company holidays, because in the company holidays, if somebody raise a complaint, that should not be calculated, right? It's a like the SLA. We have a SLAs. Service level agreement is nothing but how much time we are giving it to the customer to resolve the issue. Whenever the customer is raising any complaint, we are giving it at time 48 hours of time, right? So in a, like how we need to calculate this 48 hours of time, that will be decided by the holidays list also, because in holidays list, this time will not be considered by the system automatically. It should not be any manual thing here. It's a automated system will take these holidays, and then the 48 hours of time will be skipped on the day, like if you have any holiday. Okay, let's create some holidays list here, like a Sankranti holiday, like a Hyderabad holiday list, Hyderabad holiday, and then create. Okay, in this, we need to define from when to when the holidays will be there for the company. Okay, so let's create other records now. Okay, here I'm creating the holiday list. So here I'm giving in the Hyderabad holiday list for Hyderabad region, Sankranti. For Sankranti, normally people will give holidays, right? So I'm just taking here like January 13th to and then 18th. So 6 days holidays. So companies not giving a service on these days. Okay, just click on add holidays. So like this, whatever the like festivals or whatever the company holidays, that can be captured in this holiday list here. Okay. So after creating this holiday list here, so we need to capture employees working hours. In this customer service calendar is there, right? So in this we need to define working hours of the employees. Okay, just a second. In this, like I'm like let's say Hyderabad employee timings. Click on create. So here you can see here the employee working hours are the same each day. You can set the working hours here. Yes, enter work hours and breaks here. Slowly. Okay, here you see the working hours can be captured like morning like 6:30 a.m. to night 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. I give. You see, add a break in between that you can add a break. 9 to 9:30 is a break, or you can change the timings also. You see second break and third break. You see 4.33 hours and break is a 40 minutes. Total 5 hours. So not a.m. It should be p.m. Yes, you see 17 hours working hours and 60.33 is a working hours. Break is a 40 minutes in during this time for employees. Maybe shifts will be there, right? From morning to evening, we will provide a service. So click on OK here. Or in case day by day it's a vary means you can choose, or if you are giving it 24/7 support, you can choose this one. So you are giving it 24/7, but here if you observe this list, Hyderabad holiday list, during this Hyderabad holiday list, this timings will not be applicable because completely holiday on that day, right? So that's why holiday schedule also I'm observing here. That means I can give a 24/7 support, but I cannot provide a support on the Hyderabad holiday list whenever it is applicable. Okay, the timer is set now. Holiday list also is complete. You see here. So like that we can create like working hours from Hyderabad region, also we can create our Delhi region, because the timings will be different, right, from the region to region and country to country, right? So that can be captured in this. So first point is holiday list, and the next point here is, and then service like employees working hours. Okay, once you've done this, we need to go with SLAs now. So service management again. So here you see service level agreement. Service level agreement means, as I said, that timer will start on the cases. First, I will go to the case and I'll show you. So in the service module, the main entity here is cases. You see, complaints is nothing but. So I'm going to create a new case here, because whenever the customer care people receives any complaint from the customer side, they will like let's say somebody complained that washing machine is not working. Okay, but it's in a warranty. Okay, washing machine is not working. Who is the customer here? That customer's information can be captured here. And then subject is like, is it a query or a complaint? It's a service related query. And then I just said that customers, whenever they're buying any product from the sales team, they will have some warranty information. That warranty information is captured in like I mean nothing but entitlement cards in the CRM. Entitlement card is nothing but warranty information. In that warranty information, the customer related entitlement cards can be attached here, because this customer does not have any entitlement card. That's why it is not loading it up. If the customer is having a warranty information, that will be loaded and should be attached. In that entitlement card, we have terms and conditions, like how many types of service we want to provide, like how much time we need to provide a free service to the customer. Those things can be captured in it. Okay, let's like I don't have anything, so I'm just saving the record. If the customer is having an entitlement card, then in the entitlement card we need to define the time. Let this customer is complaining. If the customer is complaining about anything, we will be resolving in 48 hours of time. That will be captured in SLA. That will be configured with the help of SLA. Let's talk about like bench car owners. Let's talk about normal car owners. If bench car owners complain about anything, the issues will be resolved immediately, because it's a rich customer, right? If you talk about normal customers, normal car customer, if they're complaining about anything, the SLA will be different. I mean, sir, your car issue will be resolved in one day, like that they will give, right? So based on the item, based on the product, based on the customer, the priority is changing, the resolution time is changing, right? So that resolution time we should configure an SLA, and then the warranty information should be captured in the entitlement parts. Okay, whenever the case is created or complaint is created, so SLA should be one second. SLA should be calculated. Let's say I'm just saving this record. If this customer is having like a SLA, I mean, if this customer is having entitlement card, I mean, warranty information, that timer will start from here. So here, as of now, this customer does not have any warranty information. So that's why the timer is not starting because I'm not configured SLAs anything for these customers. Okay, I'll show you in some example so that you will get idea. Because I need to configure SLA. I'll show you like how to configure sample SLA timer in CRM cases so that you get an idea. You see, like this timer will come 42 minutes or 32 minutes resolved by KPI sign. We have so many here. You see, timer is started. The issue should be resolved in 8 minutes. Whenever the like any customer is complaining about any case, the issue should be resolved in 8 minutes. You see, the timer is decreasing 40 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12 seconds. Those type of timer will be added into this enhanced SLA details if you configure an SLA in the system. Because whenever the case is created based on the entitlement card which you are selecting here, based on that, the timer will start on this place. With how the timer starts, if you configure a SLA in the system. Okay, SLA is nothing but how much time frame you are giving it to the customer whenever they raise any complaint to the customer care. First response and resolving. Then what is the first response and what is the resolving? Let's say you have registered a complaint to the customer care and they are giving a 48 hours of time. Okay, so within a 48 hours of time, how do you know that they are started working on your complaint? In between that, if you get some acknowledgement to the customer care side, then you will be happy, right? Maybe after 1 day or within a 12 hours, you will get some response call from the service agent. Ma'am, we have picked up your service request, so we are going to resolve in 48 hours of time. I think you have already given a complaint to the customer care. We have received your complaint number. We will be resolving in the 48 hours of time. Like that, we should convey to the customers, right, from the service team. That is called first response. It's you are giving a 48 hours of time to resolve, but you should give a first response to the customers within the 12 hours. That time also can be configured. But resolution time is like 48 hours. That also can be captured. The first response and the resolution time. Those things are important in the SLA configuration. Okay. So that SLA configuration can be done in the same, like you see here, new SLA, all service level agreements. You can create like a number of SLAs uh, from one customer to another customer. So here it's loading. So we need to give a name and we need to decide when the SLA should be started also. Like when the case is created, when the case is modified on, when the record is updated. So many things will be there. Okay. But all these things are interlinked with holiday list and then like employee working hours. Because this timer should not run after the working hours. Plus it should not run on holidays. Right. So that's why based first we need to create those two. On top of this, we need to create a SLA record. Here you see SLAs can be created on like a lead, case, orders, quotations, number of things, right? So you can create. So I want the SLA to be created on the case. So here I'm giving a high level cases SLA because whenever somebody is created any case with high priority at the time, I want to use this SLA. Click on OK. Because low level, low priority cases SLA, high level priority cases SLAs. So like that you can create a number of SLAs and you can attach it to the customers. Okay, based on the product, based on the location, based on the regions. Because in some areas, traveling is very big task. Like if you go to villages, na? So visiting to the customer's house, it will take like 2 days. At that time, we need to give a 5 days time, right? So those things also we need to consider. That's why SLAs will be different from one customer to another customer. So here, when to trigger this SLA? When the case record is created, when the case record is modified on, record created on, followed by, resolved by, or when the escalated to other person. When to trigger your SLA? I want to start the timer when the case record is created. Only it should be applicable to the business hours only. See, Hyderabad employee timings only, the SLA should run. Other timings, it should not run. Okay. Okay. Now here, sometimes we need sometimes to stop this timer, because if the timer is reached, na, the issue will be escalated to the higher management. If a technician is not resolved and on time. So at that time, if you want to stop this SLA for some reason, you can choose do not allow or allow. I want to stop here. Okay. So you create a SLA here. So now I just given a name when to trigger this SLA, but here based on the SLA items only, the SLA will work. Means what type of case we need to define, and when the system should calculate that issue is resolved, when system should take like the first response is given, what should happen if the issue is not resolved on time. We need to send an email to the management. All these things will be covered in the SLA items. Okay, so that I'll show in tomorrow's class. Meanwhile, like, if you have any questions, you can ask. Marketing list, static and dynamic campaigns and gig campaigns, holiday list, and then banking holidays, like a schedule of working hours. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Like if I'm very fast, so that I can slow.